In recent years, a controversial street food, Luosifen, has taken China by storm. Some people say it's extremely stinky, a foul, sour smell that penetrates the soul after consumption. Others think it is very fragrant, and they are convinced that if you eat Luosifen 3 times, there's no way you won't be addicted. Luosifen can be translated as snail rice noodle, and it's a traditional snack in Liuzhou, Guangxi Province, which can be described as a combination of stinky, spicy, fresh, fragrant, and sour. The ingredients are particularly rich. In addition to the main ingredient, rice noodles, there are also pickled bamboo shoots, pickled green beans, bean curd, fried peanuts, and so on. The most crucial thing is the soup, which is made by stir-frying snails and boiling them with pork bones, chili peppers, and various spices. It smells bad, but tastes good. The strange smell mainly comes from the pickled sour bamboo shoots, and the stench can be compared to that of a chemical weapon. As the hottest online food at the moment, the size of China's Luosifen market has reached as big as $10 billion. Huge business opportunities mean huge benefits, and in recent years, Luosifen stores have opened up all over the country. According to incomplete statistics, there are nearly 8,000 such stores nationwide, in first-tier cities such as Guangzhou and Shenzhen, and even in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and the United States. It's very hip amongst young people, but with the support of China's advanced food technology, various rip-off versions of Luosifen are also popping up. In June this year, a video blogger named stinky exposed the food safety problems in China. A variety of easy and readily available ingredients and additives are used to make a variety of delicious delicacies commonly found on the market, including the production of snail noodles. According to them, the snail noodle soup that we often eat on the street is not made from boiled field snails and pork bones, but is prepared from artificial concentrated snail flavoring. If we search Taobao Mall, there are all kinds of concentrated Luosifen soup ingredients available at very cheap prices, and the sellers indicate that they are mainly used in street stores. The video blogger also exposed some other black technology for food production. For example, synthetic beef has no beef at all. Just add the trimmings of frozen pork, frozen chicken, soy protein, as well as sugar, salt, MSG, and other ingredients, and it can be easily made at home. For synthetic steak, a large piece of meat will be broken into a puree. Add catalyst to make it stand, and then mix in sauce and color to the meat steak, and you're done. There are synthetic peanut butter, honey, bird's nest, crab paste, pearl milk tea, and so on. A variety of food production processes that really open people's eyes. With stinky's video trending, more and more netizens say that they feel cheated by the food in the restaurants. It's all made by black technology, with comments like, "never eating out again." Someone even said, "My mom urged me to stop eating takeout for 10 years and I didn't listen, but stinky managed to make me quit with a couple videos." The outside world's discussion of black technology in the food industry has intensified, causing a high degree of concern for China Food News, which released 2 videos criticizing stinky, accusing him of inciting public anxiety, saying he was exaggerating and spreading criminal practices, etc. Some other restaurants also sent videos criticizing stinky's content for its negative impact on the restaurant industry. Through the above-mentioned content, stinky quickly gained a large number of followers, and his TikTok account rose to nearly 6.5 million followers within a month, most recently at around 9 million. However, on September 22nd, stinky was forced to delete his account under the pressure of both CCP officials and the video platform. The incident has sparked a discussion about food safety and has become the focus of recent public opinion. Veteran current affairs commentator Wang He said, "stinky's video offended a lot of interests in the food industry, and a lot of things were revealed. The impact is very large. Not only to the food industry, but government regulators and the Food and Drug Administration are all responsible, so he has offended the government and businesses." This also shows that mainland China is now in moral decline. The government's supervision of industries and commerce is virtually non-existent. The government and businesses are all in on it, which leads to a vicious cycle of food safety problems. Recently, Haitian Flavoring Co., a long-established Chinese brand, was exposed by netizens to the problem of double standards between products sold overseas and those sold in China, stirring up another wave of public anger. The netizens discussed on TikTok that the ingredient list of Haitian soy sauce sold abroad only contains natural ingredients such as water, soybeans, wheat, and salt, while the ones sold in China has more additives such as sodium glutamate and sodium benzoate. On the evening of September 30th, Haitian Flavors officially responded. The use of food additives and their labeling in all Haitian products comply with the relevant Chinese standards and regulations. Some so-called experts have also come forward to say that most food products are concerned with meeting popular tastes, and food additives can further compensate for the shortcomings of raw materials and make them meet consumer expectations. As long as the amount does not exceed the limit, there is no harm to the human body. But they all avoid the topic of why there is a double standard between domestic and foreign products. On October 1st, Haitian Flavoring responded to the soy sauce additive controversy on Weibo Hot Search. Now, some netizens have discovered that almost all domestic production of soy sauce and other seasonings have added chemical additives, and these are limited to domestic sales. The more famous brands such as Liuzhou and Qianhe have fallen. Some people question whether the health of the Chinese people mean anything at all. Officials keep shouting slogans that they are serving the people, yet are engaging in dirty business behind the scenes. In fact, due to the lack of regulation, the problem of misusing food additives in China has always existed. With a variety of flavor additives, even the most common ingredients can make delicious dishes. Let's take a look at several dishes as an example to analyze how powerful this black technology is. Hot pot is one of the most popular ways to eat in China, especially those self-service barbecue hot pot restaurants with an unlimited supply of meats and other dishes, which attracts many customers. Some people also buy hot pot ingredients to eat at home, and one essential food is lamb. Some netizens took a look at the ingredients of lamb rolls and were dumbfounded, seeing that it says duck meat, lamb fat, drinking water, table salt, sodium bicarbonate, sodium tripolyphosphate, sodium hexametaphosphate, and so on. Not until finding Xin Fei's video did people find out that lamb rolls are not made of lamb, but made of duck meat, chicken breast, and other meat trimmings. In order to give it a taste of lamb, they add lamb fat and various additives, and then it's pressed into meat bricks for quick freezing. The meat is then cut into thin rolls using a meat cutting machine. These lamb rolls appear in major hot pot restaurants and supermarkets and are popular because of their affordable price. Let's look at some soup dishes. Many people like to order pork bone broth, chicken soup, fish soup, beef soup, and a variety of different soup dishes. The soup looks creamy and rich, and upon taking a sip, is indeed fresh and delicious. On the walls of the restaurant are a row of posters. Ancient method of bone soup production, slow boil for 6 hours. If you really believe this, then you're far too naive. Think about it. The restaurant gets so many customers every single day. How can they spend 6 hours to boil bone broth? Then how do they make the soup taste so delicious? The answer is to add evaporated milk to make the color of the bone broth become milky white, and then add bone broth paste. Put in frozen pork bones cooked in advance, and in less than 5 minutes, a delicious pork bone soup will be ready. Likewise, the nutritious and delicious hen soup is actually similarly made. Add yellow old hen paste, then add a little creamy paste, water, and a drop of incense, and then bring the soup to a boil. Then add the rice noodles, and in less than 3 minutes, a bowl of delicious chicken soup rice noodles will be ready. The grilled sausages on the street are loved by children because of their taste and cheap price. But it makes people wonder, pork is so expensive, wouldn't 2 yuan per grilled sausage lose them money? In fact, the grilled sausage on the market is not made of pork, but duck skin, duck meat, and chicken trimmings, plus starch, salt, and other various seasonings. In order to make the meat taste like pork, they will add a lot of flavorings. This makes the grilled sausage charred on the outside and tender on the inside, succulent and full of flavor. After finding out the above foods, we must admit that the Chinese are really smart. Chinese chemists are developing all sorts of new food flavors, and the black technology is becoming more and more advanced. Some netizens say, all you're eating are additives. All the Chinese chemists are researching food. If they used their brains to research chips, perhaps we would have succeeded long ago. It's undeniable that food additives make food more attractive and tastier, but many of them are harmful to the human body, especially in excessive amounts, which can even be carcinogenic. Under the Chinese Communist regime, some unscrupulous businessmen minimized costs in order to make more profit, disregarding food safety and the health risks to consumers. The authorities regulate with profit in mind and not people's health. In such an environment, no one is monitoring what additives and how much are added to foods. More than a decade ago, the news of Sudan red ghee, malachite green, melamine, gutter oil, and tainted rice exposed by the Chinese mainland media sparked public concern about food products on the market. In February last year, Xinjing News reported that according to the data released by the World Health Organization, China will have the highest number of new cancer cases and cancer deaths in the world by 2020, with 12,500 people diagnosed with cancer in China every day and 3 million deaths from cancer in China last year. This is a wake-up call for China. The article analyzed that this is also related to environmental pollution, emotional stress, and dietary habits. On September 23rd of this year, official media reported that the National Health Commission had put 220,000 childhood cancer patients under full management. The health of the population is linked to food safety. Why has China become a major cancer country? There are many reasons for this, of which food safety is a big factor. There are many cancer villages in China, and environmental pollution is also a cause. These things are very common in China. The people do not have freedom of speech, and the media are censored whenever they report. What's behind the suffering of the people is the moral degradation of the entire society and the evil of the Chinese communist system.